Hey squad, welcome back. So today I'm going to give you my video response to my most recent challenge question, which I will review here in a second. We'll go ahead and put a link up here if you are interested in watching the video. You don't have to, you can just kind of take it from here. But I've been doing these things this year where I give a scenario to the community of some type of emergency or SHTF situation, and then I ask the community to give me video responses. Now, if you do a video response, I shout you out in the community posts with a link to your channel so that my audience could go check out your channel and we all learn from each other. I believe in, from 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, collaborate, do not compete. And that's a big part of what we do here at this channel, is to help each other out, to get the more people that we can get prepared, the better it is for all of us, right? So if I lose a few hours a week to somebody who's watching another good channel, I have no problem with that as long as you are getting prepared. That's the ultimate goal here, okay? So the scenario that I threw out most recently was, that things are breaking down in the United States, because of massive unemployment, because of AI displacing people, automation displacing people, and now people are starting to riot. People are starting to attack wealthy communities, corporations, businesses, and crime has gone through the roof. And people are starting to factionalize into, little neighborhood mutual assistance groups. And things are getting a little dicey. It's not quite without rule of law, but it's certainly edging towards that, okay? And then one day, you are looking out the window, and there's a little old lady on your property, and she's got a little girl with her. Both of them appear to be undernourished, and she's not approaching your door, but she's calling to you from the front of the property and saying, please, we need food. Will you help us, okay? Now, for those who answered, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And again, if you haven't seen their responses, check in the community tabs. Again, I'm going to try to shout out videos that do channels that do video responses to this. There's no right or wrong answer to this. I certainly understand if somebody says, no, I'm not going to help that person because it could easily be an ambush. I agree. It could easily be an ambush. That being said, I know myself. I'm a healer. And my entire life has been spent helping people. I'm a therapist by trade. I honestly don't see any scenario where I wouldn't try to help. Can I improve my safety in this situation? Yes. I think there's ways to minimize the chances that you're basically walking outside, opening your door to an ambush, right? So there's a couple different ways I might play this out. I might say, I know my area. So I might say, hey, I don't have any food, but if you meet me at this location, and I give them one of the locations where I forage, I will show you some edible plants and I will help you out. Come alone, or, just the two of you. If I see anybody else in the area, you will not see me there. If you approach my property again, we're going to have a problem, okay? So that's one way. Another way is if I could say, I will try to put some food together for you this one time, but I cannot continue to support you. I'm trying to help my family and the people that I am allied with. So what I want you to do now is leave my property, and you come back tomorrow at the same time, and I will leave some stuff at XYZ, behind a bush on my property or whatever. You are to take that, and you are never to come back to this property again, okay? This is how I might be able to mitigate the risks that I'm being set up with some kind of ambush, okay? Now, it doesn't completely eliminate the risks. If somebody knows you got food, there's a pretty good chance they're going to come back anyways, even if you tell them not to. And then you're going to have to decide, do I want to admit this old woman and her little girl into our mutual assistance group? Is there a job I can give them? Do we even have space for them? Can they help me forage or garden? Is there something that we can do to make this work? That's, again, a whole another dilemma that you would have to decide for yourself. Again, I don't think there's any scenario where I could watch an elderly person and a child starve to death. I just don't think I have it in me, right? So, years ago, I did a vote on my channel, what's the most likely way that Sarge will die in the apocalypse? And my audience said, Sarge will die. They overwhelmingly voted that Sarge will die by trying to help somebody that was actually trying to hurt me. And that's probably true. I accept that is part of my personality. You may say it's a weakness. I see it as a strength, okay? And I accept my fate, whatever may come, because of that. I would rather die early knowing that I was a good person and helped as many people as I can than to live to be 99 and think about that I turned away that little old lady and her little girl when they were on death's doorstep. I'm not judging you if you answer differently. I'm really not. I think this is a hard ethical dilemma that everybody's going to have to decide for themselves how it might affect your families. So again, this is just me, my personal decision, how I would handle it. And I have absolutely no judgment for somebody who says, I have no food for you, woman. Get off my property. We're going to have a problem. I get it. I really do. In a survival situation, we're all going to have to make some really hard decisions. And that's an example of something that would be a really hard decision, okay? I respect you all. I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody who participated in this for your video responses. And again, if I missed one, if you gave me a video response and I missed it, let me know so I can go find it. And I want to make sure you get credit for it, and I'll put you in the community tabs, okay? Folks, don't forget to check in the description down below. I have some discount codes for products that are preparedness oriented, products that I personally use or have tested or have vetted, and I think you'll like, from great brands that have chosen to support my channel. Hey, speaking of great brands, do you know about AppMex? AppMex is where I choose to get my gold and silver. I've been ordering from them for years. They always send me exactly what I've ordered. It's delivered discreetly. And I believe personally that gold and silver is an important prep. If nothing else happens in life, if we don't have any big without rule of law situations, we don't get a civil war, we don't get zombies rising, dragons riding in, we don't have any of these crazy end of the world kind of scenarios, then I can use my gold and silver to fund a little bit of my retirement, or I could leave it to a member of my family to pass on some wealth in a way that is physical and tangible. And gold and silver has done well for thousands of years as a form of retaining your wealth. It has other purposes too, such as being able to get out of a war zone and change to a local currency, and anonymously at that, by the way. And gold and silver has been used to barter for other situations in personal SHTF situations. So for example, I know there's a member of our community who was for a period of her life homeless and used her silver collection to buy food and medicine and to keep herself sustainable until she could get herself back on her feet. For me personally, gold and silver is a great prep. I hope you agree. Make sure you check them out. Let's go ahead and put that link up here for AppMex. If you use my QR code in my link, it helps them understand that I'm getting the message out. Of course, you can always tell them Prepping with Sarge sent you. I appreciate that as well. Go ahead and follow them over on Instagram. They're on Facebook as well, too. They put out some really cool content there as well, teaching you about coins and historical coins, showing you new products. I really enjoy seeing that stuff on social media as well, all right? So make sure you check them out. Thank you so much. Y'all, I hope you have a great weekend. Please take good care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Let's hope that these kind of scenarios that we talk about in these scenario video response challenge videos never happen. That's what we hope and pray for, all right? Keep planting your seeds. Keep stacking your silver. This is Prepping with Sarge.